Hello children, myself Mrs. Dimple Kundar from Seth Vidya Mandir English High School CBSE will start reteaching maths. Lesson number 6, fractions for standard 2. So let's see fractions. Now this is one whole thing and I have cut the whole into two equal parts. So when a whole thing is divided into two equal parts, each part is called as half and it is written as 1 out of the 2, means one part out of two parts. Two part indicates the number of parts the fraction, the whole thing has been divided, and 1 indicates the number of each part. So now when I add 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2 or half of each part, I will get one whole thing back. Okay. Similarly, when one whole is cut into 4 parts, okay, each part is called as 1/4 or quarter and it is written as 1 upon 4, means 4 showing the 4 equal parts, and 1/4 means the one part out of the 4 parts. And when you add 4 parts, it gives you one whole part back. Similarly, now this whole thing I have cut into 3 parts, 1, 2, 3. So when it comes into 3 equal parts, each part is called as 1/3 and it is written as 1 upon 3. So this fraction always indicates, the lower number indicates the total parts and the upper indicates the number of parts. So when you join 3 parts of the 1 upon 3, you will get one whole part back. So in basic words, what is a fraction? When we divide a whole thing into equal parts, remember equal parts, then each part are called fractions. For fractions, each part has to be equal. Name and write the fraction of the shaded part. So now see, how do we write? Now first, whenever any figure is given, you can get any kind of figure and there will be a shaded part. We have to find the figure of the shaded part. Now here you can see it is a square, or it's a rectangle, and it has two parts and one part is shaded. So whenever you write a fraction, you will write the total parts, you will draw a line, you will write the total parts below and the shaded part on top. So 1 upon 2, which is also called as half. Similarly, this is a circle. It is cut into how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I will draw a line, write 4 down, and how many parts are shaded? 3. So I will name it as 3, the total parts shaded upon the total parts. So 3 shaded parts upon the total part becomes 3/4. Now again, this is a triangle cut into 1, 2, 3 parts. So the total parts are 3 and how many parts are shaded? 2. So the name will be the shaded parts 2 upon the total parts 2/3. Okay. Similarly, this figure, there are total parts 2 and how many are shaded? 1. So again it will be half. Now here, how many parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. And how many parts are shaded? 1. So it will be 1/4, which is also called as a quarter. Now 3/4. Now total parts are 3. We have to shade any parts. So first I am shading 3 parts. You can shade any part which you want. Next one is this triangle which has 4 parts. And out of that, how many I have to shade? 1. So let's shade the middle one. Now circle with 2 parts. I have to shade any one part. So I can just shade whichever. You can do this or this. Now again, there is a rectangle with 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. The total parts are down and I have to shade the number given on top. That is 3. So 1, 2, 3. Now again, there is a triangle with 3 parts, total 3 parts. So the number is written down. The number on top is 2. So I have to shade any 2 parts. Next, 1 out of the 4 parts. So total parts are 4. I have to shade any 1. Very easy. Again, there is one more figure and I have to shade half of it. So half means 1 out of the 2 parts. So I just shade 1 part, and last one 1/3. So there are 3 parts. I have to shade any 1 part. So students, remember, The number given below is the total number of parts, and the number on top is the parts that you have to shade. So the number which is given on top, and you can shade any part which is needed.